Good afternoon, CFM. This is Coach Matt. Welcome to a Friday workout. Let's begin today with 3 minutes of your choice warm-up pace cardio, and then the general warm-up will be 2 rounds through, 10 reps of a lateral skater bound, right? So we are taking one foot, crossing over, jumping and landing on the opposite foot and stopping until I'm stable, right? So make sure when I land, I want to completely freeze until I have obtained good balance on that one foot. So make sure we're not jumping and then kind of falling into the next one, right? I want that stabilization effect can take like 2, 3, 4 seconds per landing. And I want you to make sure that you wait that long. So don't rush through that exercise. Next one is gonna be 30 reps of a high knee march with the PVC pipe in the overhead position. So get that pipe overhead and raise those knees up as high as you can. Try to pull your heel towards your butt. So I wanna make sure I'm not like pushing my heel away from me, but I'm pulling my heel towards me as I'm raising that knee up nice and high with good posture, chest up, chin tucked, right? And arms overhead. You should get a burning sensation in the traps in the shoulders as you go towards 30 reps on that. Next one will be 3 inchworms. So just start in the standing position, walk out to the plank position. If you want to do a push-up, do a push-up. Walk back to your hands, get to your feet, and then stand tall. Last one is air thrusters. So that's thumbs at my shoulders, squatting all the way down, and then up and reach overhead, all right? So air thruster is the final exercise for the general warm-up. Then we're gonna go into an extended warm-up that involves the barbell. This is a 10-minute EMOM. We're doing some clean and jerk practice on this one. So there are multiple segments to this. The first 4 minutes, and then the next 3 minutes, and then the final 3 minutes, okay? So it'll be 4, 3, 3 in terms of the breakup. So the first 4 minutes is drills. So we're gonna do hang clean pulls and hang clean high pulls, all right? So this will be, all of these will be from the hang position. So I pick the bar up one time, and I'm gonna do 4 reps of, from the top of the knees, jump, shrug with straight arms. Jump, shrug with straight arms, and then 3 reps of jump, shrug, high pull, jump, shrug, high pull, okay? That's our first drill sequence. It is 7 reps, and you can feel free to add a little bit of weight to this, but for the whole 10 minutes, think technique loading only, right? So nothing higher than like 55, 65% at the top end, the very top end on the last set. And the majority of these should be at a moderate weight that just allows you to move, allows you to feel good in the positions and practice the technique of these movements. The next 3 minutes is 2 reps of a hang clean and 2 jerks, right? So it'll be pick it up off the ground one time and then hang clean, reset, hang clean, and then jerk, jerk, right? So 2 cleans and 2 jerks, and then the final minute, final 3 minutes will be 1 hang clean and jerk, right? And that's it. So 3 reps of that. When you're finished with all that, we should be nice and warm and ready for our benchmark today. The barbell can go away, and then we're just doing Karen. So Karen is our second wall ball benchmark of the week. Can you believe that? I mean, you should be really good at wall balls by now. And it's Audrey's birthday week, so we're doing lots of wall balls, and we have her to thank for it. So how about that? Karen is 150 reps of wall ball. So the way this works is everybody has their ball, everybody has their spot, and we just say 3, 2, 1, go, and then it is 150 reps of a wall ball as fast as you can, and you're not allowed to stop. I'm just kidding, you can stop. So think about your rep scheme for this one, because you will have to stop. I think it is possible to do this without stopping. I've only ever seen a handful of people in the world that can do that. Most people have to break this up relatively frequently or have a rep scheme, have a plan going into it. Say like, I'm gonna do 6 sets of 25. I'm gonna do like 50 and then 40 and then 30, etc. There's another one that you can do where you start at like 17 or 18 and then you go down by 1 till you get to the end. Lots of different ways to approach it, and I would always say the less breaks you take, the faster you get it done, but you should know that the less breaks you take, the breaks that you do take will be longer, right? And I usually will try to get a big chunk done at the beginning and then kind of just chip away at it as we go. But think about like a median time for Karen is in the 10-minute range to get them all done. And this is one that will absolutely make your legs, your quads, your butt all really sore, as well as your triceps and your shoulders, okay? So it is a lot of volume. Another way to scale this, besides taking the ball weight down, is keeping a heavy ball and just doing less reps, all right? So there's always ways that we can make this approachable and achievable, but still very, very challenging. So this is one of those medium duration benchmarks that we do. Fast times are gonna be in the like 5.5 minute range. It can be done faster, right? But those are really fast, is in the 5-6 minute range. And then, like I said, average or median time should be in the 10-minute range. And then yes, it's going to take some people like 13, 14, 15 minutes to get it all done. I would like for everyone to try to get it done in 15 or less. Right? So if that means like scaling it to 125 reps instead of 150, or using a 10-pound ball instead of a 14, those are all appropriate things to do to keep that time duration in that 15 minutes. If we go much longer than that, it starts to stray into the really long aerobic and then like taking lots and lots of long breaks in between short sets, okay? So that's not what we wanna do. We wanna compress the work into a small amount of time as possible. So that means we gotta reduce the resistance of each individual rep in order to make that happen, okay? All right, that's our mission for today. Have a great one, and I'll see you guys on Saturday.